start. DP is able to get away. And then immediately goes in for the super. Not going to answer too much. It pops the X Factor, but Nova could pretty easily deal with that. Good quick blocks in a row, is able to get himself away. And Luna, gotta say, pretty decent advantage here if he's able to sit on it. Oh my god, the cross up with the dolphin kick. Able to get so far behind.
Nice cross up on the assist.
Fortunately didn't work out there. Also, he has Lariat. Really surprising to see him go for delayed mix-ups in that exact scenario.
Did you see that almost work out with the Hulk assist? That was so insane.
Ooh, woke up with the throw though. And shout out to homie Drewtorious coming through. 19 months for Drew, dude. Drew, one of our first TNS champions ever, for those of you that do not know. With the super though, good amount of damage down, and the DHC early to make sure that Nova goes down, but he's gonna live. Doesn't get the Hulk back though. Oh, and he doesn't know the tech to get out. He's just gonna have to hold it. Oh, the reset just too strong.
I'm surprised he didn't do it again.
Yeah, honestly. I was talking to Wolf about it. Wolf was saying that teching, neutral tech mash light works with a lot of characters. I think he said that Hulk is actually on the list of characters that can potentially break out if your timing is good. It almost feels random because of how tight the timing can be though. There, still playing it passive. Gonna go for the super and just try and snipe the assist out. Akuma is a pretty high damage character solo, so can do a good amount of work depending on which type of hits he gets. Blink away. I mean, plenty of time left on the clock. Every blocked fireball is a huge win. Super for a super, is forced to kind of run away here and gets the tag into Haggar on the fireball. Very safe, smart tag. I mean, this is one of those things though, Luna's content to just kind of lame this out. There's really no reason to approach too heavily. 20 seconds left, plenty of time, truly.
Yeah, especially with 2 meters, he can easily chip out both characters.
Oh, but the medium hooligan. What a way to get the command though there. General reaction. So, no, he dropped. He dropped in the snap.
What a reaction to snap. That was very smart to get Sentinel down.
And this is a corner combo. Does he have jump loop? No, he tries to go for a reset. It does work. Ah, but he had to go for super earlier on. And the Lariat is an easy way to answer. Oh, that's a tough one. That's okay. It's going to end up in General Reaction's favor. And he finds the opening hit in the second game. Nova versus Hulk is actually a really hard matchup, I would say, for Nova. Hulk, especially with drones, has all the tools to be able to beat out so much of what Nova does, and that is a great example. That gamma charge beats the rocket punch clean. Oh, try to finesse him with the flight. Okay, Luna is able to find the command throw. A decent idea that works out again. Luna kind of nasty. All right, hold on.
Unfortunately, Luna crossed himself up.
That's the X Factor pop, drops his combo.
It's a very smart to kill off Akuma and keep himself safe with Sentinel.
Excellent punish. Absolutely standing light afterwards to follow that up. Hulk is a terrible X Factor character though, just to be completely real with it. I mean, he's just a character that does not gain very much from the X Factor. He's a character that's not lacking in damage. That's really all he gets. Say Tennessee Luna saying in chat, he said, "I hate Hulk players. My brother in Christ." What team were you just playing? Oh my god, dude. He gonna go in for the counter pick? No way. With the Frank? What is this? Okay. random Morrigan and then pick the team. I respect that. I mean, that's the Luna special. Luna got characters like that, so I definitely respect the random select for sure. Okay. Standing heavy connection, good amount of damage down here on Morrigan, and since he built up that last meter, should easily be able to kill. He does. Oh, wakes up with a throw, Luna. Yeah, good movement there to get himself to the wall and pops the X Factor. I mean, no true anchor for GeneralReaction. That's a pretty decent decision. Takes the picture, straight back into the super, and Asher has a great situation now. Brings him to the incoming. Kind of beat it though. Doesn't really get much for it. He's gonna force the X Factor out, and Sep, he missed his punish, and GeneralReaction is gonna get the kill for it. Oh, disaster strikes for Luna.
Not planning on dying yet.
Brave to stick out the button again. Another one of those scenarios. Snap in the Sentinel is going to try and play it on us here. That's the first super. Okay, jump loop, able to connect. Just the tokens coming through, by the way. With the prime sub. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Max distance doesn't quite work out though. Okay. 40 seconds left. I mean, time is not really becoming a factor at this point. Luna content to play it slow, but he's got to close this gap. Somehow, that's a great way to do it there. The super's not going to come out in time. And now, I mean, Ice until he goes for the overhead. That had to be an execution error. I mean, that's just one of those ones where Luna can kind of lame it out at that point. Once it's down to just Haggar, he absolutely can just kind of fight it out lame with Frank. Bad aerials here. Aerials we've seen a few times. Cap drones, a really strong composition. Facing off against another cap, though, actually makes it a decent bit weaker, I think. You're going to have to lean into the beam a little bit more. Especially with Mods, they're doing a great job being able to shut down the attempts at those assist calls, and NickBad with the rush down, finding that first hit. I also always forget that he has an OTG. Why does he have an OTG assist?
Why not?
Go. Oh my god, dude. No one on the planet Earth.
I got hit. I'm not gonna lie.
No way, dude. NickBad. That was an unbelievable mix-up there. Not able to kill, but it doesn't matter. You're gonna be able to DHC. No, just launcher. That's not gonna kill fast though? It does. Oh, NickBad.
That was actually quite scary because the timer of the assist was.
Rib said he blocked that. Rib is a liar. To everyone in chat and on YouTube, base Rib lying actively.
That mix-up's not going to work on Captain America due to the double jump.
Oh, this is one of them confirmed though. There's almost had both, but he X Factors in the beam, pushed it a little too far.
What an insane punish with the Team Super.
Going up with the double OTG straight into the super to get the kill. NickBad has his own X Factor. Aerial said crush meteor. It's a little too far. Super moves coming through. He said Duval or Riot. Thanks for coming through the sub, man. Appreciate it. Upward super from Iron Man, gonna take a kill. Next character coming in. Deadpool, same side, good block. Put pressure down, find that chip where he can. Deadpool does have a pretty decent matchup here against Iron Man. Nice X Factor timing, but couldn't get the kill.
Somebody stays hits. Finally lands a combo.
Oh, Sentinel last one in, no X Factor. Oh my god, he stuck him. That's an easy confirm though. It's gonna be able to take a kill here is NickBad. No, he drops. Oh, the Chipper's gonna add up really quick. No way. Okay, good amount of damage down, not enough to kill still. Dashes up, trying to go for the instant overhead, but he misspaces himself. Oh my god, Angel Avenger. Holy shit, coming through with the 10 gifted tier 1. Angel, man, thank you. Appreciate you a lot for coming through to support Angel Avenger, as always. Ooh.
Okay, that was sick. That was a nice combo.
Yeah, heavy shield though there on the standing. Able to go a little bit of an extension off of that. Way to go for the knockdown, get the kill. Aerials back in this slowly but surely.
Oh my, gonna be able to come through into a full combo.
I just want to say again, huge shout out to Angel Avenger for that amount of support, man. Appreciate you so much. Go took the kill. Anchor Strider, not what we know NickBad for too often, and we're not going to get to see why. Or maybe you're seeing why right now. Perhaps.
Yeah. Luckily, Aerials had the X Factor, so he could just go into Shield/Super once again.
Ooh, round start with the jab. I like the idea. Charging Star there with the beam behind it. He frame trapped him with a launcher, but doesn't convert. Well, we appreciate you. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. I'm glad everything has been good for you. Either way, we just that's a lot of support. That's a lot of money to do. Thank you. Into level 3, fall in. He's you, bro. How you gonna discipline? Okay, now he blocks it. Maybe Rip does block it. Oh, the X Factor here, gonna build up the meter, try and kill as quick as he can. There we go. Okay. Nice little delay. Can't find the hit on Iron Man though. Iron Man can be kind of hard to approach sometimes here, as long as he's able to kind of set the pace with like repulsor blast, things like that, being able to get priority on super jumps. Level 3 to kill out Captain America. Even his X Factor attack too. Couple hits in a row, that barely made it, but the launcher is not quick enough. That's the king of Chicago, by the way, coming through. Congratulations on the sponsorship, homie. Out to here doing the biggest thing, Frankie G. Thank you, man. Okay, nice trade. NickBad just gotta find one more touch. Anything? There we go. Is able to find it. Just a little bit chip in the end to get the kill, man. NickBad gonna take a 3-1. I'll have a community. Jamal, my brother in Christ, you go to the office. You have the most active community. Oh my god, well, the match is starting. Air dash in, look for the spinning bird kick. It does not work out. Ooh. That's a nice way to start and extend. Straight to the super. Delay for a while here. Tried to go for the meaty. It does not work out. Acentric, good push block to be able to escape. Oh, flight went in. Get the connection. Oh my god, there's the hit, very nice. He drops it again though, Acentric almost built himself up, and there we, oh, okay. We're almost secured here. Phoenix. Okay, good teleport there to save the Akuma. Acentric though still calling that assist. Needs to be way more careful. Phoenix does not transform regardless of the amount of meters he dies as an assist character. So you have to be way more careful about how you call her. Especially with your opponent having Akuma as their secondary character. That team super, or just gauging into it, it's going to be incredible for sniping that out. He calls Phoenix! That's the game! DHC, easy kill! Acentric throws it away on a bad assist call there. You have to be more careful. Oh man, that's really tough. They're gonna try and do it again here. Merkick pushed him almost over the Molotov, not quite all the way across though. Good push blocks from Living Legend. Chun-Li, one of the standout things is she's difficult to push block if you've never played against her before. If you don't know the places that are reasonable to push block against her, it can be difficult to get her off of you. Legend showing off, he's got no problems with that though.
And I love the usage from Sindberg too, getting away from the flame piper.
Yeah, always doing a good job of just navigating, pressuring with it as well. Just like that is able to close the gap. Very nice stuff. To go into the jump loop. TAC probably going to come through. Okay, and Acentric should be able to lock this one down. Let's go get a water. I got faith in him.
I got you.
Thank you. I have open water in the kitchen. I just didn't want to go there. We'll see once he's got the Chris dead, got his 5 meters activated. Great situation here for Acentric. Just don't call Phoenix.
Why they confirm with that with the assist?
Fully finished though, very nice. And the jump still had to go for the mix-up. A couple mix-ups in a row, almost gets Wesker. Combo off his jump loop. He had him. There we go. Potentially able to kill the Morrigan. Absolutely. Bait out the row there. It looked like Living Legend was trying to go for a push block. He wakes up with the EX spinning bird kick. Living Legend still finds the hit though and resets it. Phoenix coming in.
Almost able to convert it like this time.
Oh my god, from that distance he X factors into the command though. Acentric I don't think was expecting it, or potentially was that? No way, that was a punish, right? He blocked the pop. Like no way. Chad, is that a punish?
That has to be because Phoenix falls onto the ground. So that has to have been a command grab punish.
Either way, I mean, that is a pretty blunt way to go through from Living Legend. Oh! Okay. Yeah, jumps with the Magnum, good amount of chip. Tag comes out, and this is such a good way to call out the tag there from Chris. Half the life gone, very smart.
Even with getting hit with the flame carpet, still able to confirm it.
TAC comes out, is able to get the block. Finds the hit on Chris, is able to navigate, but again, same situation off that Chun-Li assist. It feels like he's having trouble being able to actually get the confirm he's looking for. Almost. Oh, he's trying to go for the low float. Not quite now. There we go. Oh my god. And the deepest cross up. Very nice stuff. Trade. Well, dashes forward. Teleports across. Able to escape the fireball. Acentric, all of his characters looking pretty. Oh my god, he tags her in. There's a legend. Not a lot of resources left here. 3 meters available for when Akuma does come in though. Has to block the mix up. It's only level 1 X Factor, but yeah, only level 1, right? As OTG, not a kill, wakes up with the super. And he tried to push block there and get the dash backwards. Eccentric, great bait. Great use of Dark Phoenix in lower than level 3 X Factor. I think a lot of people neglect practicing their Phoenix at the lower echelons of X Factor when it comes to Dark Phoenix. And something we saw from a lot of Phoenix players early on in the game's life was like people just not knowing how to play her without level 3 X Factor or no X Factor. Like X Factor 1 and 2, it's like a lost art.
Yeah, especially with the fact that everybody's like so afraid of her being in like X Factor level 3, so and then on top of it, they die so quickly, so you barely ever see it.
That's Stack Gorilla, by the way. 20 months. Appreciate you, man. Good OTGs in a row. Living Legend is just shooting them, to be honest with you. Get him again.
I just love when he comes down with the Magnum. It is too funny.
Follow my lead coming through Chris Wesker. One makes up the go. Is able to get the hit and kills her so quickly. Living Legend on the 3-1 is able to take down Eccentric. Go. Zenpool here facing off against young St.Valentine, Mr. M. Rice in the chat. Nice dash underneath. Tries to go for the overhead twice in a row. Zenpool very early on is leaning into that overhead. Eccentric, man, thank you for playing regardless. It's definitely always good to have you hanging out. It's nice to, really fun to get to watch you play. Okay, lands the cross up there with the quick work. Christopher Redfield's gonna get snapped out. I think this is the correct situation with this team. And Zenpool, rare to see the same side mix-up work on the first time. I feel like normally people will go cross-up till it doesn't work. A respect level mix-up there. That launcher absolutely beats that out, and Zenpool is ready to confirm off of it. Snaps again. It just crouches underneath. Super got the kill. Chris Redfield, X Factor 3. And then it's same side. The amount of respect you have to demand as Zenpool to make that kind of mix-up work. Oh my god, dude. Make a block there, kill some of the X Factor time. St.Valentine looking for the rush down and finds the air-to-air. Oh my god, talk medium. Max distance. Oh, the double Tatsu! Pushed himself out of the way of that last grenade. That is an incredible situation there from Zenpool. Good use of those Tatsus. Gauss theme starts, then stops, and starts again. Jesus. Is Parsec pretty solid for Marvel 3? Yeah, if you have a good connection and a good PC, Parsec is very good, very playable for sure. I mean, it's location-based for sure. Distance matters. But overall, it's a really, really good experience for sure. If you're interested in playing Marvel 3, it's absolutely the best way to get games other than offline, clearly. Cross up there, able to jump out of the pressure. Up. And again, just anytime he sees the teleport, he automatically jumps. He's never really feeling pressured by any of these mix-ups with the assist. Bro, staying free, coming through with the 5 gifted tier 1. And a beautiful group of people to give subs to. That's a beautiful hair, Jeanette. Little pirate. That's a nasty group to give to you, dude. Staying free, thank you as always for coming through. Akuma finding the hit. Flip, backs himself away. Ooh, and tags into Ryu and finds the low. St.Valentine, I think, was expecting him to try to go for the overhead. Back to Vergil. Road less travel is gonna get the snap. Oh, not able to hit with the somersault. Everyone in the chat calling for Mad Beast. I know St.Valentine is not a believer in that in the slightest, and that is gonna be the X factor to get the kill. We'll make it 2-0 now. Damn, Staying Free comes through with another one, dude. Staying Free, man. Thank you. That's a Tong coming through in the chat, too. Hope you're doing well in SoCal, buddy. With the She-Hulk swap, see how much better it does against the Ryu here. So far, not too much, but there's a great air-to-air. Okay. Went for the standing medium. Good God. But there's the connection for the second time. She-Hulk somehow finding these hits, and there's going to be the X Factor just to make sure Akuma goes down. Staying Free, man. Thank you. I see you heading out to the bar, dude. Have a good night. Be safe. Missed the OTG with Torpedo, but it doesn't matter. Found the launcher anyways. Block. Okay. That crouching heavy. Oh, try to find the anti-air command throw. Zenpool able to get the X Factor off with the Ryu. Away. I mean, Zenpool, I was about to say he's going to have trouble finding hits, but I mean, if the air throws come through like that. But he had already committed to the fireball there, so he couldn't go for the Tatsu super.
Well, that's good. No, we're not.
Over. He's on the way down. Does get a little bit of damage here, but he's inevitably going to fall into this Chris chip. That's absolutely the anti-air had to come through at that point. I mean, Zenpool was doing a great job of stalling in the air, but once you super jump as Ryu, you're kind of committed to taking some amount of damage when you get to the ground.
It's do or die. Fight!
Oh, heavy command throw into the crumple, gets the tag. Okay, again. Go for 2 meters off of that. Is actually going to choose to X Factor there rather than going for the DHC. Wants to try and set this mix-up up.
That was so crazy, keeping himself safe like that.
Oh my God.
Into the reset, being able to get kill off Ryu here.
And it's St.Valentine. One more touch could do it. Kick jumps over. Continuing to backdash here, trying to keep it very safe. Zenpool needs to be more careful about how he's demon flipping. I mean, that's anti-air command throw. Just like that can come at any time. He's going to avoid the demon. X Factor. Ooh, launcher almost worked. Valentine's able to blink out of trouble though. Block.
Great grab. Should be able, since he's in the corner, should be able to get the double super. Might not even need it, honestly.
Oh, missed the S. Basically would have been a little weird. He's gonna be able to bionic arm out of the problem. Not gonna hit. Does hit once, but not able to fully combo. And now this is the awkward part, finding your way in on Chris. Or maybe keeping Chris away from you. Good God, he looks like he's going to go for the rush down, but there's 2 shots. Be able to close that out with the Magnum. Very nice stuff from St.Valentine. afterwards, he manages to get both. The torpedo into the super. One dead. He's going to drop it on purpose to go for the snap here. Deadpool looked for the overhead a little too far.
Yeah, and that was great, pulling off such a valid assist here with the Akuma Tatsu.
Popping that X-Factor to make sure the best anchor on the team. Easily closed out here. Torpedo once again for the OTG. Oh, look for the same side. Missed times it. Zenpool. X-Factor 3 Ryu. Is he the hero of this story? I always forget you can convert that like that. Pushing all the way to the corner now. Zenpool's got positioning. And what else is he going to do with the meteor? St.Valentine swings on his way in and just gets obliterated for it. Flamethrower is putting it overtime. He dashes backwards instead of trying to go in for the hit on the upward grenade. See, on the first time that happens, if he dashes up and he just goes level 3 or just like something. So, gonna be the Wesker coming out, which is not something we see as nearly as often for him. I mean, Mundank makes it work though. He's a very talented player, able to play pretty much whatever he wants. Up against Jint though, Captain America, Taskmaster, and Ryu. Shield only, very ordinary guys on this team here. Oh, Wesker got both. Gunshot's only going to be able to get one, but it is the legal man, so a good amount of damage down on Cap. Wakes up with super. Oh, and I'm going to call tag. Able to get him again. Jint will potentially lose a ton of life on the Taskmaster, but this is a tough DHC.
Yeah,
even have opportunity.
Even Mundank knows it's hard. It's such an awkward DHC.
Okay, able to get kill. Same side, just kept it meaty. Okay. Try to check him with the low there. Push him too far away. Kazuya coming through, by the way. 6-1. Appreciate you. Thank you. Pushed away with the shockwave there. Rare to see 2 games in a row where we have X-Factor Ryu attempting to be the hero. Okay, X-Factor pressed it out. Mundank gonna get the kill. Very nice stuff here. Taking down that game 1. Wesker, not gonna lie, did not do quite as much as I think we were expecting to come through from him, but that's okay. Gotta go for a roll underneath. They're just beating each other's assists to death. Oh my god, dude. Shouts to Royalty in the chat, by the way. Spooky, we love you. Good teleport in a row. Rolled underneath, is able to get the hit on Wesker. Okay, gonna be able to cash out that super, get the kill on Wesker. DHC. I like going for the up arrows too, because you get Tiger Knee for the second one. Very nice. Block into the low. Mundank. I mean, this is the comfort shell. Okay! Little zip confirmed. This is the comfort shell for Mundank here. Spencer Magneto, he does his best work for sure when he has this intact. Set himself up for the double bionic arm here. Secondary armor piercer.
Yeah, with the skills, he still has Magneto in the back. Oh, never mind. Just going to go for the X-Factor arm.
No Maturino for this running currently, Spooky. That is a link to the last King of Fighters Maturino. Okay. Went underneath. Almost able to get the kill. Over. Yeah, the X-Factor, he had everything in line for it. It doesn't work out. Good blocks, though. Trying to play patient.
These hit spears from Spencer is so powerful, allowing him to get the conversion.
He set himself up for the double piercer again. Very nice stuff. DHC to get the kill. Mundank looking clean as ever. That's the nice thing about this team for Mundank too, is that it always feels very neat and tidy. Spencer and Magneto do all the work, as they should, and Wesker is just not participating as much as as we would love. I mean, Cap feels like he does pretty decently against Wesker, to be honest. Wesker just has to, oh my god, Wesker has to run for his life, it feels like.
Yeah, Captain America with his double jump definitely covers the angles that Wesker's trying to hit at.
Oh my god, and the cartwheel? Not like this, dude. Jint just did like every single fundamental Street Fighter skill in one character. He ticked through him, the spacing was there, playing them footsies, but that's gonna be another clean hit there. Mundank get himself back in it with the Spencer, as we expect. Arguably the best active Spencer player currently. It's hard to argue with results, to be honest with you. Amazing amount of damage down there with the DHC to get the kill. Magneto's gonna stay in, and the mix-up is just too tight, but he drops his combo. I think he wanted air dash down. He can't get the cross-up off of that, but that's okay. He's able to get the TAC. Okay, OTG, take the kill. Very nice stuff. Ryu, last one in. Oh, and it's not going to be here for long, it looks like. Mundank almost fixes the confirm, but it doesn't matter. He's got the resets on deck.
I love the little shimmy that Mundank is doing.
Oh my god, it just goes for the raw grapple into the chip. You can jumping heavy there? That was nasty. Okay, Mundank showing off the stuff. 3-0. Good showing from Jint for sure. Ramora saying he played all Wednesday night fights too. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Milky said he was going to do this, so he's a man of his word. I respect that. Already playing a really strong team for it too. I mean, as far as Spider-Man teams go, having Doom and Dante is a really strong shell. But DXP... Oh my god! What was he trying to do there with the second super?
Not gonna lie, I love Milky's punish. Just blink dash under into the anti-air super.
Let him back into the corner here. Tags into the Dante. Okay. Little Monic stuff, you know. Somebody said Spider Milk. Don't say that. Don't say that. Fake teleport. Oh, we love the down. One of my favorite mix-ups to get to see is Dante's just teabagging. It's the best mix-up. Crawler Assault does do a ton of damage. Not enough to kill, though. You knew he was going to mash? You just knew? Oh my god. All right, Milky is just disgusting. What an incredible, two amazing callouts in a row from Milky.
Milky's definitely just having fun at this point.
Zenpool said shimmy foul. Bro, aren't you in the same room as him? You flamed him? Oh my god, Milky with the DHC, he said I need the Spider-Man win quote. Show me.
I mean, Spider-Man is definitely having fun right now.
Good old Spider-Sense. I mean, he's out here definitely enjoying himself, as we all are. Almost able to convert there on the air-to-air. Backs himself off. Oh, mistimes it though. For anyone that hasn't tried or hasn't experimented with Spider-Man, go into training room and try a couple of those loops and tell me how it feels. Spider-Man is one of the more difficult characters to execute, I would say personally, if you're gonna go for this kind of confirm. The double spider sting doesn't even need a meter.
What a guard break grab.
See you later. Continuing to work so well, able to get the tag into the damage off that wall bounce. Damn, what a good way to go on that one. Mayo coming through, by the way. 20 months, man. Good to see you've been out here thriving. I see all the stuff you've been doing on Twitter, man. Appreciate you a lot. Thank you for coming through. The super comes through. I did not know Beam to have the hit stun for that to work. That was kind of cute.
I had to mute myself because I was about to scream when I saw that conversion.
X Factors and gets both, though. Not enough to kill. Okay. Little jump over. Very safe. No, but lands on the same side and gets opened up immediately. Oh my God.
Iron Man does not care, finishing Spider-Man off with the super.
I mean, I think that's like in the conversation for. Oh my God, you playing? We switched to Infinite for a split second. That raw launcher. What are you matching jab for? Into the raw tag. Milky's gonna get the kill. Oh my God. All right, Milky earned that one. We'll take that one. We'll put it number 2 on the board for Milky. Doing good. Oh my God. I appreciate that. Okay. So that's away there. Got the web throw. OTG. Fireball actually beats the combo up. No way he's got a burst available. Couple good see you laters in a row. Very nice stuff. Good amount of damage coming through. OTG. Yup. Re-corners him. Oh, had every opportunity, but the Hado Shoryuken breaks it up. Breaks through. Absolutely, and he manages to get both. Does he know Happy Birthday Spider-Man combos? Nope. Nice attempt, though. Hado Shoryuken breaks up the combo again.
Poor Ryu, unable to do anything in that situation.
Tags into the Dante on the wall bounce here. There's a kill again. Okay, he's gonna have maximum time for this mix up here because the last hit kills. Jab, jab, we'll call it frame kill. Okay. Oh, anti-air jab. Another little road less traveled there for Spider-Man. You don't see it as often. Most of the time he has to go for those air-to-airs. That or that anti-air Cyclops kick. Look at that thing. He's going there, dude. Come on. That's the Marvel 2 Cyclops anti-air button. But there's the reversal super again for DXP.
Into the level 3.
Just to make sure.
Respectable.
I always love when supers keep executing after the light bars here. It's like you're just shooting a ball. What are you doing? Oh my God, jumping ass. Into revolver. Milky? Hold up. Drive into level 3. I love the idea. Nice confirm from Milky to close that one out. Dude, the revolver into the instant air dash. He just has them all. Depends on the starter, but generally 7 or 8. Yeah, okay, there. Thank you, Monix. I appreciate all the Spider-Man tech coming through in the chat. You said Chris Redfield. Gonna have to space himself out against the 0 of Drew, but oh my God, almost confirms it that early. Couple close calls in a row. Try to go for the Magnum to convert off the Tatsu. Is a little too far away. Guaranteed chip there to follow up off of that one. And a foot dive. You said you're going to stick your foot out at me. Do you know what character I am? Stomps him.
Nice guard break into the grab, going into the full combo here.
Killing Akuma. Very important as always against the Living Legend. You cannot let this guy's true, though this is the one true anchor for him for sure. I mean, more than capable with all of his other characters, but when it comes to X Factor level 3, Legends Akuma is just different.
Hey, you can't count out Living Legends Wesker though.
Gonna snap and go for that the follow my lead with Resident Evil Squad and whatever. So that was DBZ Piccolo like Hellzone stuff. Could not see anything.
Yeah, seriously, like he teleported behind, but I'm assuming because of the explosion, it pushed Vergil back.
He was able to find the secondary hit. Living legend. 1-0. Little Chris Redfield for the fans, you know, as a treat. Oh my god, dude. See if he can keep that momentum, keep that thing started. Drewtorious taking a second. No expected character swaps from either of these players. They both know what they're about. You're ready for the rematch. Looks like Legend is the one delaying just for a second here. And give himself a moment to reconsider his life, you know. We have these moments.
Yeah, sometimes even if you win, sometimes you just got to take a quick breather, assess the situation once again, be like, okay, I know I won, but where did I go wrong so that I don't make the same mistake again?
See, you went way more serious than I was. Just thinking like maybe like his dog is barking at the door and he has to like take his dog out. I was thinking like connection. Ah, okay, very nice. Well, we always, it's the most important thing, Legend. We appreciate you taking a second for yourself because that's the integrity of the situation is definitely always the most important thing for sure. I'd rather see a small delay in the field of play and make sure that everybody gets to play on a connection they're happy with. Always super important. So how am I supposed to enjoy my connection and playing when I'm facing off against Zero? Where is my enjoyment? So Legend clicked away, doing a good job. I mean, for the most part, Legend has done an unbelievable job of just not letting like Doom missiles be a factor. He's done a pretty decent job of always jumping out of the way and being able to shoot them at the source. And there's a great answer with the Molotov. Finger lasers. Doom Beam consistently beating out most of these grounded projectiles here from Legend. I don't even say Chris anymore, I just say Legend. Oh! He got too greedy. Out of the way, but the air-to-air comes through. Chris Redfield air-to-airing Doom and then air-to-airing Vergil. More likely than you'd think. No, but he almost got Merry Christmas. That was so terrifying. Mix-up game comes through. Nice jump back. Lands level 3. Snap instead.
And it doesn't matter. Vergil's so fast and double trigger X Factor.
We almost had our second ever, I believe second ever, TNS Merry Christmas. Oh my god, that was close. You heard the, huh? And I was like, oh no, they're all dead. Oh my god. Shoots him out of the heavy lightning.
Legend is so smart, just sniping out Zero, stopping him from doing anything once again.
Okay. Got that air throw. Too much afterwards. Almost got there, very nice. Dropped it though, unfortunate stuff here. Is gonna go for the super and breaks through the fireball. Drew not recognizing how high the durability on the thing is. Swords are up. Good blocks. Oh my god. The Moonveil Katana though, a little too strong. The round trip, back in the mix up here. Almost able to convert it. Okay, you choose the X Factor.
Yeah, very smart. Being able to build a lot more meter, not having to spend the super either.
The demon though, literally and because he has 3 meters. Akuma, the demon lands here, is able to get down, goes for the supers. Block it, demon flip afterwards, crosses him up.
Living Legend so smart, knowing he already used his ground bounce, adjusting the combo in order to get the death on Vergil.
Oh, he was so sure that was going to kill, and the beam going to close that out.
Man, Living Legends is so good with his team.
Yeah, I mean, you just, that's what I was saying before, is he's just another one of those players where you have to snap, you got to put yourself in better situations to not face off against this guy's anger. Okay, the opportunity for the little bit extra damage there wasn't quite close enough for the OTG gun. Oh God, dude is burning. Zero gets kicked in the face. Everyone is getting blown up. What is this?
Great air to take out Dr. Doom, leaving Vergil by himself.
Plucked himself away, but there's the X Factor. Satan's still alive. Stuff activated. Motivation at an all-time high. I wish I could say the same, Vergil. Puts up the sword, same side. Just away. Oh, and he finds the throw. One last touch. He has X Factor though. Okay. Actually gets the hit there. Wasn't confident in being able to confirm with the X Factor. That is absolutely going to beat that out. The demon comes through from Living Legend. Back on his stuff, it looks like. Iron Guy. I mean, Joker, one of the best long-term Iron Man players, was playing the character for a very long time before he dropped him for Zero. Joker looks like he's leaning back into his stuff a little bit more. Super came out from Jill. Once she gets to the apex, though, she's not invulnerable. Pushed away with the EM Disruptor.
Who is more of a gay icon?
Rock mode with the 100 bits, thank you. Love you, Rock. Good flanks up, couldn't find anything. The Mag Blast durability is just blowing up the attempts at the gunshots from St.Valentine, but he finds the air throw. He's gonna be able to kill the master of magnetism. Surprised he didn't pull the gun out right out of his hands. Oh my God, lands. It goes for the commando, but goes for a reset. Okay. 2 teleports in a row, couldn't quite get far enough away. Wakes up with the super, something you never forget as an Iron Man player. You know you gotta go for that. Low, dashed away. Chip down. Smart bomb not gonna work. It's gonna be anti-aired immediately. Grenade comes through and he gets that left-right mix-up. Oh my God. Super in response, absolutely. St.Valentine actually in a really good spot here and gets the mix-up again. You cannot aimlessly, one of the hardest things in Marvel is when you jump, you always have to have a plan. And jumping against Jill, usually if she has an assistant, you don't, feels like a bad idea, because if you're not landing in a, especially a Sentinel, if you don't have a way to safely land, you will just absolutely get run over in those scenarios. That's gonna be Joker finding that hit again though. Super killed him with 1. Checked him with a low, tried to go for the reset. Almost with the air to air. Twice in a row, almost with the air to air. Okay, ducks the Magnum. Top wave is good. Forces the X Factor. It's a nice punish though from St.Valentine. Not a kill, but still a great situation. Joker might have to consider a tag, but instead he dashes forward and gets punched. Right in his dome, dude. Come on. Okay. Oh, straight into the super. Good amount of damage down. DHC not going to work out. Oh, my.
Gotta go for the setup, and unfortunately, Wesker coming in with the jumping S. Dropping the gunshot, though, but still getting the hit.
Super not going to work out. Teleports. Trades out. Actually saves him a lot of damage. That's the Ender coming through, by the way. Ender, one of the hardest working TOs in the business. 23 months. We appreciate you, Ender. Dude, gets one. Not quite enough to get on the assist, but there we go. Mash the throw. I mistimed his guard break, and it made it a better situation. But in the Street Fighter matchup, the one-on-one, dude, you gotta favor Wesker here, and unless.
Marvel never dies, let's go.
Okay, using the flight, got the throw. Doesn't go even look for the rocket punch. Instead, he's just gonna continue to try and play neutral here. Gets the unfly. Spit for a punish.
Yeah, luckily for St.Valentine, Joker doesn't have meter, so he can't punish with hard drive.
The unfly again. Really nice amount of damage down there, and now just gotta avoid this gunshot here. 19 seconds left on the clock to win for the dash up flight, but he gets the air throw. Oh, the command throw is not enough. Hard drive. He doesn't. He's gonna hold on to it. Ah, that's gonna be enough with the beams.
18 years old.
Dude, huge shouts to DT Reach, Evac, Janal, and Fruity Fetus. Fetus, 18 years. 18 years for the fetus. He's grown so much before our eyes. Thank you, as always, to everyone who has come to do the support today. That's going to be St. Valentine said, I got the support of my own. Doesn't get both, though. Wakes up with a force field. What is going on? What?
And now we have Iron Man coming in with like Pixel of Hell.
Okay. Trying to find the charge up on him a little too far away. He's juggling the assist.
Tampa Pod.
Okay. Oh, got the standing medium. And there's the launcher. Joker, just a couple more touches. More than enough X Factor, more than enough meter. These characters will not be able to survive this. Look for the shimmy, but the knee drop comes through.
Sadly, Jill was too far away to be able to continue that combo, so having to go back to neutral.
Punish, absolutely. St. Valentine making it 2-1 now. I'll say again, Christopher D coming through with the host. Appreciate you coming through. Hope you had a good stream. Coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys a lot. That and Hellfire coming through as well with the Prime. Thank you to everyone. Again, there's been a massive amount of support tonight. We appreciate you guys a lot for always hanging out with us, sticking through with the Marvel action. Heavy Forward come through as well. Heavy Forward, thank you so much for the gifted tier 1. That means a lot, guys. Seriously, thank you. OTG keeps it rolling. Nice stuff from Joker here, and that's the coolest thing about Iron Man's Infinite is that you get a little variety. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Like just watching Iron Man's Infinite is just so sick. It's like you can see Tony just putting his back into each hit.
High-low, and he keeps it on the same side. Incredible mix-up there from Joker, and he gets the snap. Same situation there. He's able to get away. Good amount of meter for both players here. He just walks into the drones. What happened? Off the X Factor, he went for the jumping light. That's okay though. Joker still able to find the kill. Anta with the level 1. No beat. Yeah, I was about to say, where's the level 3? Give me my BM. Said, hey, Tony. Said, dude. So now, looks like we've gotten it 2-2 now. We get back into this next game. EM Disruptor pushed him a little far away. Go for the pull down, did not work out. Oh, nice connection. Drops his combo though. Okay, flying over. Continue with the Disruptor. Shockwave comes through. It's actually going to be able to potentially be punished here. Instead, the Iron Man Super going to make it safe-ish. Couldn't close the gap. Was trying to continue to get there with the Repulsor Blast. Oh my god, he finds the air-to-air.
Unfortunately unable to finish the entire combo, but still getting the hit to take down Wesker.
For the throw, he just lands it. That was a mid. That wasn't even an overhead, just or a low, just immediately gets a connection. Fetus coming through with another gifted tier 1 sub, by the way. Fetus, thank you. One of the biggest supporters of Marvel and just ever. Fetus, thank you as always. You know we love you. Super on wake up, able to break out. Ooh, got the tag. Tough situation there, especially with the last drone already gone. That was like a very punishable raw tag. Able to get away with there. Off to St. Valentine. To thread that needle. Oh, almost. Couple 6 situations in a row that Joker just hasn't quite been able to close out. Oh, okay, pulls him in, and there we go. That's what we were supposed to see the first time. Anchor Jill has to be the breadwinner here. Goes for the super just to close some distance and pops the X Factor very early. Somersault to get the answer. One more touch will do it. Oh my god, I saw the command movement. I thought it was over, but there's the armor. Oh my god, I don't think he was ready.